Here we go.
All right, everybody. We are back. Back again. Back in the house. Episode 5. Episode 5 of Cigar Chat. So let me start off. My name is Cal. Handlebars and Cigars. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on YouTube at Handlebars and Cigars. Now, to my right,
Will Hart from the Cigarage. I actually got like a little shameless plug right there.
Oh, look at him. And another one.
And another one right here. There we go.
Now, he's so modest, it's the world's famous Cigarage. I said it again.
World famous.
World's famous. The baddest man cave on the planet. And we're back again having some good fun.
Yeah, and this time around, summer school is in session.
Yes, that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we jump into that, though, let's talk a little bit about, how was your weekend? I know this is the 4th of July. I'm not sure when we're going to air this. Right. Probably 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
But it was 4th of July weekend. You guys do anything special?
Man, it's all a blur. I know I did something. I got to look at my calendar and I'll tell you exactly what I did. I mean, it was just jam-packed. I think it started... what was it?
Parties or something?
Yeah, it was like something that started on Friday. Then we had like a birthday party in the morning. I had forget what happened in between.
We had UFC.
We had UFC. We did watch some fireworks. Went to the pool with the kids, or at least one of them. Saw the Charlotte Knights game, which was like a forever game on Sunday. And then 4th of July, we just kind of hung out at the pool. Just hanging out. They had a little bit of fireworks there too. So it was nice. It was nice just hanging with the family, hanging with a bunch of neighbors. I didn't see you there because probably it was too hot.
Yeah, well, it was real hot.
So what'd you do?
So my 4th of July was a little laid back. What did we do? My wife and brother, we actually went up to Kings Mountain to the casino.
Oh, nice. Yeah, winning in cash?
Won a little bit.
Oh, nice. At least you're on the black, not the red.
There you go. And 4th of July, we just kind of chilled around the house. Didn't do anything major. But I do want to give a big, huge shout out to my current and former members of the armed services.
Yes.
In celebrating our independence. You guys are salute. You guys are family to me, being a veteran myself. So I definitely wanted to shout you guys out too as well. Give you the recognition that you deserve. So what else we're going to do here before we get into, like Will was saying earlier, schools in session. I want to also kind of shout out a couple of people who commented on our last video.
Please do.
Yeah, so I'm going to start here. Actually, I opened up the page, and I'm going to start off with the first person. Now, I apologize in the past because I was pronouncing his username wrong.
Okay.
And I was calling him Show Q Proof. Right. But actually, it's Shock Proof. Shock Proof 99. When we had the episode on the Olivas, he said Olivas as a whole is a solid brand. And he's a little bit more partial to the Milano, which is rightfully so. I think that is the top of the line of their Series V as well. But still smoke regular Series Vs from time to time. He said he appreciated the shout out. And again, he corrected me. So I take feedback. He said, actually, it's pronounced Shock Proof. He just changed the spelling. He said also, too, just keep growing your channel and making nice vids. So shout out to Shock Proof 99. Also, we got one from Jason. He said he loves the Oliva V Milano as well. Hey, guys, I need to pause here. Oh, man, he just commenting on a little cutaway when we had a little bit of a technical difficulties on that.
That was one of my favorite shows, though.
That was. I tell you guys, if you haven't had a chance to see, what was that, episode 3? Episode 3, go back and check that out. That was by far one of our best videos so far. We are getting better as we go along. But we
did have a real good time.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
A lot of laughs. We had audience members.
Oh, yes. We had the peanut gallery.
Yeah, that's it.
So Another comment from Kim Anthony. She said, awesome video. Another comment from Pam. She said, great video. Another comment from Cigars 423. He just gave us a standing ovation with the hand claps. Also, another comment from Igor Camilio. And he said, leather.
And that's Camilo.
Camilo. There you
go.
Camilo.
Yeah, Igor, that's, I guess, my nephew.
There you go.
Excellent, dude.
He said, leather and wolf can't go wrong. So, again, guys, appreciate your comments. Keep them going. Keep them coming in. We'd like to put that segment in on all our videos just to give some shout-outs and show some love. And we appreciate you guys sharing your thoughts and comments with
100%.
us. Yes.
100%.
So without further ado.
Yeah, I need something to drink.
Well, go ahead. Get yourself
started.
So
since school is in session, what we usually do, or at least what I usually do, I pour my first pour neat because that's how you get the true flavor. After I have a little taste, lighten it up a little bit, put a cube in. I'll show you how it's done. I'm going to go for the fistful because this is actually a blend of 5 straight bourbons. First time I found it, it was down in Florida. Was on vacation. It actually happened to be 1 year ago because it was for 4th of July.
Nice.
So it's kind of like a throwback to it. And notice it's not the same bottle because I've had 4 since. It's got interesting flavors built into it since it is 5 blends. And I know I'm going to be cheating on this because I'm reading the back of the bottle. It's, what is that? Soft spices, hints of nutmeg, buttery toffee, and cinnamon licorice. So if that's kind of what you're into, believe it or not, you'll have a little taste of that in this. It's not, overpowering at all, but it's a very, like when they blend whiskeys and bourbons, it just becomes smoother. And it's a little deadly. This one I think is a low proof at 90. So that's kind of a go-to. Okay. I don't know what you're about to.
Well, I'm going to do the Knob Creek. And this is, like I said, Kentucky Straight bourbon whiskey. It's aged 9 years. And I don't have all the other stuff on the back of the label, nutmeg.
But it is 100 proof.
Yeah. I don't have all the ingredients like my buddy over here has. But it is 100 proof. And like with Will, I'm going to go ahead and do a neat pour too as well. And if it comes in a little hot, I'll go ahead and open it up a little bit with a cube of ice too as well. And get that started. So like I said, I don't go too heavy on it. And
cheers, man.
Cheers.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, I like that.
I tell you what, though, for this to be 100 proof, it has a bite, but it's not an aggressive bite.
Yeah, this has no bite. Oh, well, that's me. I mean, it might have a bite, but it ain't biting me. So, next thing we do, so I'll show you. I'm having a Liga 10. One of the few, special occasion. And I'm going to do it with a straight cut. And this one's got to be straight through because it's got like that huge nub at the top. I'm sure you can see that.
Thing look like a thumb.
Yeah, it does look like a thumb, doesn't it? Damn, I might have to cut this again.
Uh-oh.
There we go. So,
all right,
on mine, that's what it looks like. Nice straight cut.
I am smoking, and I know you won't be able to see it, but it's a cigar Trinidad. I'm not going to butcher up the name. It's like Espirita or something. I'm horrible with the names. But I'm also, this is a Lancero style. It's almost like a long pencil. So I'm going to do, again, a straight cut too on it as well. And just trying to get it right at the cap. So again, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but you want to get the cap. And you can also halfway see the line where the cap forms. And that's where you normally like to cut your cigar, right along that cap or that ring on the cap. And like we said earlier, this is going to be more of a Cigar 101-ish type of chat today. Just to kind of cover some of the
basics.
The basics and some of the things or questions or concerns maybe a newer smoker, would have. And hopefully we'll be able to answer those questions or concerns during the course of this program. Right. If not, send us a comment. Again, we'd like to hear more about this. So real fast, going back to the theme of 101, your cigar is made up of three different categories, or three parts, okay? You're going to have the wrapper, which is the outside. On this particular cigar, this is an all Nicaraguan cigar. So the wrapper is going to be Nicaraguan wrapper, leaf. And then you're going to have the binder. The binder, what holds the tobacco in place. Then after the binder comes the tobacco. Now on your premium cigars, you're going to find that the tobacco is going to be what they call as a long filler tobacco. All right, it's not this cut up, chopped, shredded up stuff. It's going to be long filler tobacco that makes a premium cigar.
Correct. It basically goes from end to end, meaning there's no little cut pieces that they're filling it with. Hence the name filler. Some have short fillers, some have long fillers. We personally like long fillers. We don't want to get scraps from the floor and smoke those. So, I'm having, I guess this is a full body. I'm so used to cigars at this point, I don't even know. But Liga 10 by Drew Estates it's just great. It's just great. I mean, I don't even know what I can talk about with this cigar. It's just good.
It's like it was the 10-year anniversary.
Right.
The Liga line came out a few years back. I think we covered that in our first video. Again, even with this cigar, Liga had the same concept with their Liga line. They cut their teeth on handing those cigars out to dignitaries. Then it caught some momentum and steam, and then they did a pre-release. I forgot what year that was. I don't know. Yeah. It was in, I think, first or second.
Y'all can look it up. I mean,
then
we're not the wiki of.
Then it came cigars. Out. Then it rolled out in production. Now on this cigar by Trinidad, this is a collaboration cigar from both Rafael Nadal and also AJ Fernandez.
Right.
I've smoked a few of AJ Fernandez's collaborations. Specifically with the Romeo and Julieta, Julieta line.
Which line is your favorite?
I like them all.
Look at that.
Yeah, I like that.
That's kind of me with the Liga line.
Yeah. I definitely like his collabo that he did with Monte Cristo too as well. And this right here, I'm trying this for the first time, so I'll give you my thoughts on this here in a little bit.
Okay, mine to me is just smooth. It's consistent. It has a beautiful burn. I mean, you can see the top. It's just nice. So, I'm gonna pause here for a second because we did have a audience member come in, and we'll pick it up where we left off. So, don't even matter. All right, back. Put a cube in our drink just to soften it up a little more, open up the flavors.
Yep.
And it's still the same. It's just a little cooler now.
The cube ice definitely release some of the other flavors in there. Sometimes people either put a cube of ice in or use a little bit of distilled water to kind of open that up.
Right. I did want to talk about the different cutters that we were using. So the one straight that I used and you used earlier, it's basically, you can see right through it. Then they have a straight cut that has an end to it. So you can only cut so deep. I'm trying to angle this so you can see it. There you go. And, of course, some of our favorites, which is a V cut, which looks just like that. Cuts a nice little V. I think we've had it in our previous episodes. And you need a V?
Yeah.
Yep. Good catch.
Don't forget the punch.
Yes, and let me not forget the punch. It comes in...
Last but not least,
you can get a little punch. Let me show you. It looks like that. Or you can get a different unit where it has a larger punch and a smaller punch. So I can show you the small side and the larger size. Now that's for bigger gauges of cigars. So when I speak of gauges of cigars, I'm talking about the actual circumference. So as you can see with a Lancero, it's a lot thinner than, I guess, your regular
I don't know what
regular cigar. I'm pretty bad with sizes. I just call it a regular size.
Whatever,
Robusto, Corona.
Yeah.
I don't even know. But yeah, this is some of my favorite sizes are like just the regular ones.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the short ones of the Nica Rustica, but that's all dependent on the actual cigar. Some have better flavors. Like I know Lanceros. I mean, that's a full flavor pull. Those are some of my favorites. I love Lanceros. It just burns cleaner. It tastes cleaner. Usually have great pulls, meaning the draw that you get on it. You're not busting a brain vessel. You know, there's nothing giving you a hemorrhage or anything. So they're smooth. So that's my 2 cents on that.
Well, actually, I want to chime in too, tell you about the Lancero. This is my first Lancero.
What?
Cigar. Yeah, first Lancero cigar I smoked. And
Ever? Forever.
Yep. And you're absolutely right. The pull, I didn't think it was going to deliver that, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Yeah. And
now,
and the burn too.
So question for you. Did you pick up the Lancero because I've been talking about it so much?
No. I picked up the Lancero because that's the only one they had size to have.
Well, there you go. At least, there's honesty in this production.
Yep. I said, oh, man, I came in the other day and bought one of those Trinidad's. You have any more left? Oh, this is all I got. I said, all right, I got to take it.
Wow.
Yep. So.
Nice move.
Yeah, so, just by sheer availability.
There you go. You just ran across a Lancero for the first time.
First time.
And how are you liking it?
I like it.
There you go.
I like it. This cigar is kind of delivering a little bit of a little spice, a little pepper.
Okay. Now, I know we talk about pairings. That's why we have a bunch of bottles up here. What would you normally pair that with? Like that flavor profile? What would you think?
For this particular cigar, I mean, it's kind of wide open for me.
Okay.
Earlier, I know you guys saw I was drinking a real Coke that's made with cane sugar.
Right.
That offers some of the sweet notes to it. I would definitely go with either a whiskey or a bourbon.
Okay. Now, do you think because it's such a regular brand, regular taste to a cigar, that it opens it up to different flavors of bourbons and whiskeys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You'll get little slight differences between whatever whiskey you want to choose with the cigar. Your cigar is almost like your baseline.
True.
You're going to get those. Hopefully, you're going to get those same notes almost throughout. It depends. Sometimes when you smoke a cigar and you get past a certain length of the cigar, it might pick up some extra notes of maybe spice or pepper,
right?
Or maybe a little bitterness, like you get in a dark chocolate,
okay,
so to speak. So that's going to be more consistent, and whatever you pair it up with, it's almost like your personal preference.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? We talked about that too. Your personal preference, what type of mood you're trying to set. What type of experience you want to have. Right. And I always say, let your cigar be part of the experience, not the total experience. Correct. Because there's more components to that.
To that, yeah. Yes. And same here. I mean, this is definitely, a darker cigar doesn't necessarily mean it's a full cigar. It could be a medium. It could even be light. It's just, once again, the wrapper. It depends what it's filled with also. And the binder that binds those leaves for the filler. And with this Liga 10, I'm telling you, I could drink anything with it. Like, starting from water all the way up to scotch. It doesn't even matter. Like, it's just, this stick takes you on a journey. For me, it's not heavy duty. It's not a strong cigar that would lay you out. It's got a nice profile to it where I'm pretty sure you could just drink just about anything with it.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it.
Cool. Now, this cigar, for me, again, it stays in the medium body category. Once again, like you said earlier, I smoke a lot of cigars, so it's going to take a special cigar.
It's going to take a special cigar.
So you can say, yo, that joker's full body. And I had a couple of them. I mean, the first one that immediately, for me, comes to mind is the LFD Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a chest buster. I had to put that joker down a couple of times.
Clear!
Yeah. I had to put that rascal down. I had to tap out. I was in the doggone rear naked choke hole on that joker.
Oh, my God.
That was the first time I smoked it. And there are a couple other ones that, you better have a full stomach.
You better have eaten before
you better have food on.
And that's normally what we do anyway, right?
Correct.
We usually have a good meal before we even record these shows. I know it's later in the day, but there are cigars that you can have which are lighter body, on the real light side, that you can have with coffee, with bourbon cream. I know that's kind of on there.
Yeah.
And even like the Peanut Gallery said, Yahoo, which is basically the Yoo-hoo.
Yes.
It gives you different flavor profiles. Like when you're having that cigar, I know I had paired a Macanudo coffee espresso with a double shot espresso. It was so delicious. I think once I ran out, I just went straight to the bourbon cream to keep that flavor going. It was just very sweet. It was not overpoweringly sweet, but it's almost like you had a stack of pancakes with, the Knob Creek maple or something.
Okay.
You pour that on. That was pretty bad. But yeah, this is our schools in session episode where I guess there's different lighters that we could point out. You've got a single torch. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to hold it up. Yeah, right about there. You got those. You got, your regular lighters, which also singles. You've got fancy ones like this, which will light up anything.
Now, so speaking of lighters, I know there's some people out there would say, "Oh, how about a regular big lighter or a Zippo lighter?"
Right.
If that's all you have, use it. What I recommended, but being no, it's almost like, to me, utilizing a charcoal grill and putting lighter fluid on it to light it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Because those, especially the Zippo, it runs off of lighter fluid, and you don't want that case to first start your initial burn,
right?
On a cigar.
Well, that's usually why most cigar guys will light their cigar, and gals. Let me not forget the gals. They will light their cigar and not pull on it. They will toast it. It's what's called toasting, and I'm glad we got into that. Where you kind of like just light the tip of it, let it burn a little bit, let it rest, see how it's burning. If you need to touch it up at that point, you can. If not, then you take your pull, so that you're not getting that lighter fluid in your mouth. That residual, that residual that's going to stay in the cigar for that whole.
Now, some other people use a match, or I've seen people light it up with one of those cedar sticks.
Really?
Their cigars, yeah.
Was it that wolf guy?
No.
He's around the campfire those.
Yeah, he needs a silver bullet. But there are different ways, like I said, to like your cigar. And, by all means, if you have an opportunity to avoid, don't use the lighters, like I said, your Zippos or your
Bigs.
Your Bigs.
Yeah.
Lighters there.
Yep.
So I'm entering, like I said, the first third. I'm still getting those notes, the cocoa and the coffee a little bit. Now, this cigar is supposed to give you some citrus. I'm not getting that.
Okay. Yeah. It's our palates, right? Everybody's palate's different.
It's not.
See, I'm getting. This is a clean burn as you can possibly get. It's beautiful. There's like a slight peppery taste to it. I don't even want to say leather because I'm not the one putting leather in my mouth, but you know, there's people out there.
Yeah, but go with wolf.
I might go with wolf, you know. But yeah, it's got like a little peppery taste. It's a little heavier than most cigars. Mm-hmm. That's why I put it in the medium category. It's probably medium to full. But for me, it's not giving that fullness that other cigars have had that can pretty much knock you down. I know I've had a cigar that I got from La Aurora Cigars when I was down in the Dominican Republic. And I think I had to put this cigar down 3 times and take a good 15, 20-minute break in between because it was that heavy. And I do appreciate you. And I think it was Franklin. Thank you so much for that. That was an amazing cigar. I hope I can have it again next time I come down to DR. Yeah, it's just delicious. And I think we'll cut here so we can get into the later half of these cigars.
All right, guys, we're going to take a little pause for the cause. We're going to go ahead and enjoy this a little bit, sit back and collect our thoughts and get back to you and let you know what the second third looks like.
Yep. All right, we're back.
We're back into place.
And we'll show, look, I mean, this is beautiful.
Yeah, about halfway.
Yeah, that's about me, halfway.
Second, third. The guy from the studio audience there.
All right.
Helping himself.
The reason why we decided we're going to take a little break because we want to introduce another couple of pieces. Of course, I think, you know, this is too early to kind of put a nubber in it. And what a nubber is basically these 2 little needles that go into your cigar towards the end, right about there. And then you can have the cigar all the way down, which is called the nub. And this way you don't burn your thumb, forefinger, you're not burning anything. Here's the thing I found out. When you have a nub and it's coming really down and it's starting to burn your lips or burning your throat, blow into the cigar first, then take your draw. Yeah. And believe it or not, it's actually cooler. And it's not cooler looking, but it's cooler to the taste.
Nice. Now, those numbers, I know you have another one that's like a single. I use them too as well for a host of different reasons, but the main reason is I like to get my money's worth.
Yeah.
Some people don't recommend that you smoke it, you know, all the way down, whatever. Me, I work too hard for my money, so I love the mess out of it.
Yeah, and I kind of feel the same way. You know, you want to get your money's worth out of a cigar. Mm-hmm. Not everybody cares for it. You know, it's just like that retro hill. It ain't for everybody.
Exactly.
No, but it ain't for everybody. Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy it. Sometimes you get that really deep, rich taste at the end because all that ash has been going through, all that smoke and burn, and you're really getting a hefty, you know, taste to it. So I kind of dig it, you know, and that's why I do the nub.
Now, before I got sophisticated with the nub, I had the Jerry rig one, and I used to use a micro screwdriver. Stick it up in there.
You do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? You do what you gotta do.
I use a micro screwdriver on occasions. I use the toothpick. I use the
Hold on.
I use the shish kebab
skewer. The shish kebab skewer. I used to use one of those, and I mean this thing was this long, and you're smoking a cigar back here. Yeah. You know, but you get your money's worth.
Hey. What you say? You gotta adapt and improvise. That's exactly what I did. But getting back though, this cigar, like I say, is burning good. I showed the ash. Still getting the same flavors to it. Again, you know, my palate's not super sophisticated, which to me is a blessing because I don't have to worry about, you know, looking for different things. You know, looking for something to pop up. So again, you know, it's a good solid stick. So I guess the question is, would I smoke it again?
Also, actually, you smoke that every day.
Every day would be a no. I wouldn't smoke this every day. But would I smoke it again? It would be a yes. Would would I go into the my local brick and mortar or what have you and look for the cigar? Not initially.
Okay.
But I still.
But if it's the only Trinidad you can find,
then bring me up.
There you go. Okay.
I'm not saying this is a no. This is a yes. Okay, but it's not. It's not a high priority.
I got you.
Yes.
But how's the Lancero treating you?
The Lancero's treating
better than what you thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely exceeded my expectations on the Lancero. I thought I had to doctor it up with your tool.
Nothing, am I right?
Yeah, because of the ring gauge.
The ring gauge is a lot.
Yeah, because if you ever had that brain freeze and on a Slurpee through the straw, that was the first thought that popped in my mind that this was going to happen.
I mean, we've had cigars like that, and that's the other thing. If you got to fight with your cigar, and I think I've said this before, if you got to fight with it, toss it, get another one. They're to be enjoyed. Something to sit back, relax. You don't want to be, having an aneurysm just trying to enjoy a cigar. There's no reason for it.
No, there's definitely no reason for that. Do what you got to do to doctor it up, and if you can't get it right, kick it to the curb, tell the kick box and grab you another.
There's only one other tool that I want to introduce before this school's in session. The summer school is over. Now, it's shaped like a bullet. It's small, comes different colors. I guess I got mine in red. And what this is, it kind of lets the air out. You know how sometimes your lighter just won't light? Like you're trying to light it, it just doesn't light. There's too much air inside. Your lighter is not broken. So when you're trying to fill it up with the propane or whatever liquid fuel that you got, it's the air that's stopping it from going in. So what you do is you get one of these little tools, and this little tool has a little hole on each side that shoots out the air. So what you would do is you would press in where you would normally fill in. Hopefully I don't spray you in the eye, but I don't know if you can see that. Hold on, let me put it closer so you can see. No? Okay. So you let the air out, and that'll let you put more fuel, and you can actually light it, and it lights. Mm-hmm. It's one of the essentials, I think, that every cigar person should have.
Absolutely.
Because I know people have been carrying around more than one lighter, usually two, sometimes three, depending. Mm-hmm. And they're like, because it doesn't hold as much. I don't get as much light from it anymore. I think it's broken. Well, that tool, believe it or not, simple fix.
Yeah.
Simple fix.
I don't know what the correct nomenclature is for that tool. I think I heard some people call it a bleeder.
That's it, a bleeder.
Yeah, you go, you push it in, and you get the remaining fluid out. So when you refill it, it's easier to refill.
Yeah, it's the air that it's actually letting out with a little bit of fuel, don't get me wrong, mm-hmm. but it's normally just the air that it's taking out, not necessarily fuel, because when you hold it upside down, all the fuel sinks to the bottom and the air rises to the top, and that's what you're getting out is the air. So that'll let you refill the fuel. And don't be afraid if it doesn't light it the first time. Usually you got to turn down the knob to 0 to let it bleed and then put in fuel. Sometimes you can set it halfway, it'll still work. But yeah, you just click it a few times and it'll ignite again. So I'll leave you with that.
So what's going to be next for us here, Will?
I think we're really close to going live because we kind of want to see.
What?
We want to see them comments live. We want to look at the screen, see your comments, your reactions, your questions. We can answer them right then and there, where I think it'll be more of an experience for our viewers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we might have 1 or 2 episodes prior to that. Maybe we'll throw it in between. Who knows? We'll see where it goes.
So check this out. This is what we're going to do. I know we talked around this a little bit. We're going to do everything in our power to have a live episode a week from today. What's today? The 6th?
Yes, sir.
So the 13th. Stay tuned for that. We're going to have a live episode here at the Cigar for Cigar Chat. And in the meantime, I'm going to do everything in my power to get this episode and the episode prior to already out.
Right.
Prior to next week. Which is real excited about that. We're going to have some surprises for you guys on that episode. I don't want to give anything away. No spoilers, anything like that. But our very first live episode will be on July the 13th. And I think we're looking at 7. No. We're probably looking at 8.
I think 8:30, something around that time.
I would say 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
We'll have everything live and ready to boot up. I don't know about you, Will. I don't know. We covered a lot here today.
I think we definitely did. Hopefully this, kind of gives an insight as to some of the tools that we use when we actually smoke cigars, how we get started, how it ends up. I think that's pretty much it. I do want to give one shout out, and that's to my buddies over at Sticks and Sips. And specifically to you, Frankie. I'm covering your name. Thank you for signing it. You too, Joey. Sorry to see you guys get off the air, and that was actually earlier today. We were watching, had a good time. I know you guys did. Our bottles are still full, unlike you guys.
Like I said, shout out to the cast and crew over at Sticks and Sips, and also shout out to us. I mean, I think we got a good thing going. I think we got some chemistry and some momentum build up, and hopefully we can carry that moving forward.
I know you had mentioned my nephew Igor Camilo, and I want to give him a little shout out. And I really appreciate you, and I really thank you for saying I have charisma for YouTube. It made me happy. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yep. And I had a couple of people that told me that I got a face for radio, so hopefully that's not true.
Hopefully that's not true.
Maybe that's why we got 5 subscribers or something like that. But anywho, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the time today. We definitely look forward to doing our very first live. Don't forget, put that on your calendars. Live, our first live performance.
No editing, just straight up, straight shoot.
Live, unfiltered, uncut on July 13th at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna rock the house. I can't wait for that show to come out. You guys are gonna have a good one. So, are you ready to sign off here?
Let's do it.
All right, so signing off for Cigar Chaps. Again, this is Kel with Handlebars and Cigars with my main man,
Will from the Cigarage.
And as always, I want you guys to be happy, be healthy, be safe, but more importantly, I want you guys to be easy. Till next time, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. And we out.
Peace out.